Hello everyone and welcome to another Fallout 76 camp build video. Today I'm going to show you how to build this small, simple cabin, which I'm calling my camping cabin, because I've designed it to be kind of like a little hunter's sort of, weekend getaway type place. Anyway, I found it in this very interesting little location, this little pond with this dock, and the canoe and everything was already there, and I decided to just sort of incorporate that into my build. So I will give you a tour, but first I would like to give a quick shout out to one of my patrons over on Patreon, David Boardman. Thank you so much for helping to support my channel. I appreciate you a lot. Alright, now I will show you where we are on the map first. Right here, just east of Point Pleasant, and directly south of Marigold Pavilion. Marigold Pavilion is just this little sort of rundown, broken down, falling down shack cabin thingy that's just up on the hill there. Sometimes enemies spawn there, but not very often. Like, usually when I load in here, there's no enemies. Sometimes there's some ghouls or liberators or something like that, and they don't ever come down here. I haven't had any of them come down to the actual cabin. So, although it would probably get the same amount of normal like attacks that camps get no matter where you place them. Like, I've had dogs attack here before. Anyway, that's the only enemy spawn in this area that I've noticed. So I did place down these things, just a little place to sit and look out at the pond. I did place this frog in a jar here. Actually, I didn't place it here because this character can't build frog in a jar yet. A subscriber of mine, Darth Maulian, he is actually the one who built this here for me. So thank you, Darth Maulian, for giving me the frog. Yeah, I can't build the frog yet because you get the frog during the Pioneer Scouts quest line, and so I am not done that quest line with this character yet because this is a really low level character. Anyway, so I just have a very simple little cabin, and here's a little barbecuing area, a little deck. You can sit and look out at the view and the pond, and some plants and another little sitting area. Now this thing is one of the new items in the Adams shop, and this is from the West Virginia Days bundle, which I bought, or at least I think I bought the bundle, I can't remember, but anyway, this is from the Adams shop, and I thought that it was going to be a cute little end table that you could put like next to your couch or something, but it turned out to be this giant thing that isn't even, like, look how tall this is. This is a tall table. I don't get it. I was really disappointed with how big it ended up being. So I didn't really know what to do with it, and I just stuck it out here. But anyway, there you go. So let's go inside. Now, again, it's just a very small, simple build, but the location and the decoration is what makes it unique. So I decided to design it to look like a little hunter's cabin. So I put the animal trophies on the wall, and I got pictures on the wall that are of animals and outdoors. So this bear picture is from the what plan is that from? That's from the Resort Paintings plan, I believe, and you can only buy that from Pendleton in the White Springs Resort. So, and it's kind of pricey, so just be warned. These other paintings are all from the Modern Paintings plan. And so I just, sort of a lake picture, a moose. Up here we've got another lake picture. And I have the animal heads that I was able to build. This character can't build all the animal heads yet. Actually, the Yaguai head is also from Darth Maulian, because I can't build the Yaguai, but he graciously put that up there for me. Anyway, thank you, Darth Maulian. And since the last build, I actually have found the rustic tables plan. If you watch my last build video, my gas station number 2, I mentioned that I like these tables better. but I didn't have the plan yet. Well, I found it, so all's good now. Got a little kitchen and the bearskin rug, which is also available at White Springs. You buy it from, I can't remember the robot's name, but the guy who runs the outdoors shop at the White Springs Resort, so he has the plan. Not a guy, he's a robot. Here's the little bedroom. So I designed it to be like a camping cabin where they don't have, everybody doesn't have their own bedrooms. They'll share a room with bunk beds in it, right? Sort of like that. And I got a locker for each person to put their stuff in, and also a couple dressers. And I put some suitcases around to make it look like they just arrived and are still unpacking. And there's little Mr. Pebbles doll up there looking over the edge, which you can get at the Adams store, and this bunny as well, just in case you're wondering where you get these things from. So I actually do have people ask me quite a bit in my comments later on, like, where do you get this? Where do you get that? What plan is this from? So I like to tell you guys where you get the certain plans. And because we need all of this stuff, just because, it's, what's the point of having a camp if you can't come back and repair your armor and whatnot and craft some ammo. So I've got a little tiny work area in here, a stash box, and the essentials. But I wanted it to be not the focus of the build, because this is a camping cabin, not a garage. So it's all about the aesthetics, right? And back here I have one of those porta potties. And also, it's not technically part of the build, but I have a fusion generator back here. Now, it doesn't really go with the aesthetic, I know. The only reason I put it there was because this character, I need caps to buy plans and stuff. So this character, and I don't play this character except when I'm building, so I don't have chances to run around a lot and find things to sell and make caps, and do quests and stuff like that. So this character hurts for caps a lot, especially since it's a low level character. So I put some shops or some vending machines right here. I put 2 vending machines right there, and I connected them to the fusion generator. And that's the only reason why I have it. The fusion generator does not power anything in the house. I'm actually using these antique lights, the lanterns and stuff, to light up this house. But for practical purposes, I needed to put my vending machines out. So that is why I have a fusion generator. Otherwise, if I didn't have vending machines or the need for them, I would just not put any kind of generator here. But that's my own personal, yeah. So you could put a generator there if you want. You can light it up with all kinds of neon lights if you want, but I was going for a certain aesthetic. So anyway, there you go. And I will now show you how to build it. Alright, here is the spot without the house. It will be fairly clear like this. There's not a lot of debris in the way. And you can see the stairs just sort of come up here and stop. Now, this is a no build zone, actually. So you have to actually put your camp unit right here. Because anywhere else, like way over here, you won't be able to place it. You won't be able to place it around this, because that's a discoverable location up there. And so up until right here, there's the no build zone around that location. So this is the closest you can get your camp unit to there, which leaves you not a lot of room to build up here, which is why I built such a small building to begin with. And you can't encompass the entire pond, obviously. But anyways, so just when you're placing your camp unit, just it'll be red, and then when you get to here, it'll turn green, and you can place it there. So, all right. Now let's get started. So the first thing we need is a floor, and let's place it so that it's parallel with the stairs, but you have to place it back enough, far enough so that you can place your own steps. Now get it to go as low as it can possibly go. Okay, and then come and check and make sure it's centered over the stairs. It's not, so I'm going to move it over a little bit. It's fairly centered. Now it might be too close, so to test that, grab some stairs. And if it places, then you're good. If it doesn't place, if it's intersecting with the existing stairs, just move it back a little bit and it should work just fine. Okay. Then get another floor and put right there, and put one right there. Now obviously we need to raise that one up because it's much lower than the ground, so you should be able to remove the first one that you placed down. You should be able to. Can't guarantee you'll be able to, but you should. So then you're going to want to raise it up. Hold on. That jumped forward when I picked it up. So if that happens to you, just push it back until it's within its little silhouette that it left behind, like that. And raise it up until it's a little bit above the other one. It doesn't have to be exact. You'll want to test it by putting in other floors on this side until you can go over to this highest point here. This right here is the highest point of the build area. And if there's no ground poking through, then you've got it high enough. Okay? So then just put in all the floors. It will be 3 by 4, I think. I believe so. I believe it's 3 by 4. Like so. Okay? Because then you'll have the porch and then your interior area plus the back rooms. Yes, 3 by 4. So once you've got all your floors in up there, then you can put this one back in. And it should be that simple. It should. I can't guarantee it will because this game is dreadfully inconsistent. But if you end up getting like instances where the floors won't move, aren't allowed, they won't allow you to remove them, then just add floors here, take floors out here, just fiddle with it until it works. It should work. The first time I built this, that happened, and I was able to get it to go in. So just, if you do it in the exact order that I just did it, it should work. But yeah, anyway, we'll see. Okay, so after you've got your floors in, go ahead and put in your door in the center with a window on each side. And for mine, I put a window here and here, and then I did solid walls here and here, window here, solid wall. I believe this was a solid wall. Yes. And a solid wall and another window. Okay. Then we need to do the interior walls. So solid, door, door. That's simple. And then for the roof, I used the peaked roof, this one. And first I need to put on the half wall that goes there, and one on this side as well. And then put the roof on that. So get a one that has an open end on it, and then flip it around and put the two open ends together. This end should be closed. Then get one that has double closed ends and put it on there. This one should be closed because then you're going to put the wall going all the way up. Like so. Okay? Like that. Then you can get the slanted roof pieces to go across. Come on, get on. Might have to go outside? No? Okay, good. Okay. So, like I said, it's very simple, easy to do build. I mean, like, we're practically almost done here. I need to put in these boards here. Put one on the inside as well. Come on. And we're almost done. We still have to do the porch though, of course. But that is basically the extent of the interior areas. But we all obviously still have to put the porch on. So to do that, first get some stairs like this to do the to do the posts. We're going to put the posts in on the true corners, and to do that we're going to do the little trick with the floors. So put floors like that. So put it so that it's coming to the edge here, and then put the floors, and then scroll down and get the big post, put it in there like that. Then store those, flip it around to do this side. And just basically reverse your process. Put it right in the corner there. Then back it up one, and do it again. It just looks a lot better to have these on the true corners rather than where the game wants to put them. So just flip the stair around. It doesn't really matter the order you do these in. This is just the order I'm doing them in. Just do that like that. And get rid of all these things. And you can scrap those if you want to, because we're not going to need them again. Alright, so now we got the posts. I'll just come back here so you can see a better view. 4 posts, one on each corner of the foundations for them. So you can see we have one on the corner, we've got one on the corner of this, here, and here. Okay, now we need to put the roof in. And the roof, for the roof you might have to take off that and one roof piece, because we're going to put in a flat roof like this, and it won't go in if those pieces are in. So now make your roof facing this way, so you can see how you can see how there's like a little bit of a trim on this side while this side is open. I don't know if you know what I mean. Make it so that the trim is facing out, if you can. So like that. So that the trim, this board like this, is facing into the room and out towards the wall there. That way, when you put one on the outside, it'll snap to that. You might have to take that board off after you put the roof in. Go like that. That way, you have a nicer looking edge on your porch roof. Okay? Then you can take this one off and put it right here. After you put the wall back in, though. It won't go off if you don't have a wall in. So put the wall back, then you can take this one off and put it out here and put on the rest of them. Or the last one, I should say. There. So as you can see, you've got a really nice edge on your porch roof. Or if they were facing the other direction, I don't know. Personally, I just don't think it looks as good if you face it the other direction. But I would leave that up to you. Alright, put your roof and your wall back. There. We'll come down here to check, see how it looks. And we're losing some daylight, so it's gonna be hard to see. But there you go. And it's not quite it though, so you're going to want to put down some other foundations right here. Or, I mean, you don't have to, but I did. I had it this way. Just put in a foundation right here just to fill in this area. And then I also put a railing right here and right here to sort of block off the little barbecue area. And you should be able to place stairs right here as well. And that is basically it, you guys. I used, for the doors, I used the wooden shack doors. It's the wooden shack doors plan. It gives you this one, and that one. I used these ones, though, for mine. And check to see which way you want your door to face. I personally wanted the doors to open outwards just because the rooms are so small. I didn't really want them to open into the rooms because they take up space. But if you want your doors to face the different direction, all you have to do, if you put it in wrong, the way you don't want it to go, you have to actually store the door, then flip it around. All you have to do is flip it around and it will now open inwards. Okay? But you actually have to store the door in order to do it, because if you don't, it won't work. So if I try to flip it around right now, it won't go in. It won't snap back in the other direction. You have to actually store it and then put it back the direction you want it to face. Okay? Now, if you wanted to build the fusion generator back here, all I did was I put a floor here and a floor here, and I just built a quick little room. Whoops. I just built a quick little room on the back of the house for a generator. Pretty easy. And I just put a flat roof on it. You could do whatever kind of roof you'd like. I just did a quickie because it wasn't technically part of the build, and I didn't really want to spend a lot of time on it. But you can, if you wanted to, you could make it look a little different. I did put stairs going up to it just because it looks kind of funny without them. And to get the power out, I used the this conduit that goes through the wall. You could use that. You don't have to use that. So people point this out to me all the time, and I have known this for, I don't know, since the game came out. I just never use it because I don't have to, because I have the advanced power connectors plan. But if you don't have the advanced power connectors plan, you can just here, let me okay. put a door there, and then you should, oops. Unless it collides with the door. Obviously it won't work then, but put that on there. And then you can change the door back into a wall, a solid wall, and it will go right through. And if you are low on build budget and you don't want to build a power connector that can go through the wall, that is a simple way to do it. I keep forgetting to show you guys that. I do know about the trick. People are always like, you could always just do it this way. And I'm like, yeah, I could. I keep forgetting to do that. But anyway, there you go. You don't have to actually string it through the window. Like, I've seen a lot of people have open doors and open windows with wires going through them. You actually don't need to string them through the doors and windows. You just switch them out for a solid wall like that. Anyways, there you go. That is how you do that. And then you can put in your shops if you want. And that's how I did it. All right. And that's going to do it for this video, everybody. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this build and this location. I absolutely love this little spot. And if you build your house right, you can incorporate it pretty well. I've seen other people build their camps here and they just kind of plop a house in a random place up there. Excuse me. And they don't really incorporate it into the location very well. So anyway, I would love to know your thoughts. I know it's a pretty simple build, but I kind of just felt like doing something simple this time. Anyway, if you'd like to share screenshots or short video clips, and I'm talking like short, like under 10 minutes clips of your camps for me to watch or look at, you can do that by following me on Facebook, Twitter, or by joining my Discord server, and you can share videos or screenshots with me on any of those platforms, and all of the links for those are down in the description, as well as links to my Patreon and Ko-fi pages. If you would like to help support my channel, you can go there to do that. Anyways, you guys, that will be it for this video. Oh wait, I almost forgot to mention my merchandise shop over on Teespring. If you would like to help support my channel that way and get something cool back for yourself, you can go over and purchase some of my merchandise. I've got Wasteland Dovahkiin t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, yeah, a bunch of different things over there. So go check that out. The link is in the description as well. Anyways, you guys, that's it for now. Remember to play safe, play nice, and have fun. I'll see you next time. Bye.